And off we go from Las Vegas. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This defense for the Patriots, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Flushed out right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. Second down coming up. The Raiders at 12 and 2 now on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Duggan. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On second down, Jacobs. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Duggan. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. A third down gain of 19. Duggan looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Complete to Hodgins. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow kick.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyree Wilson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing on second and long. Lance. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. You look at this Raiders defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Here's Duggan to throw. They'll roll him out right. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down. So on fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check, nigga.
They'll try the left side. It's Ball. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against this defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this #1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from his defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And it just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Duggan now to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. And they'll try to run the option here. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Duggan will look to throw this. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
2nd and 5. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Now they'll change things around before the snap. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now they're going option play on 3rd down. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Adams, the man in motion left. Inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane. And
I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Max Duggan, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Lance. takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But it's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. To throw is Duggan. He finds Mayer here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and goal, Duggan. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping him.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Dugan. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it is 28-0. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Lance now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Second and 10. Now Lance again. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
That is caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Working from the gun, Lance. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. To throw, it's Lance. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second and 7. Off the play fake. Dugan. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 38. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now they'll change things up. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting
and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Agnew now to return, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And quickly, they get to the line.
Now Lance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Counter play with Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Now there's Cooks in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play.
Okay, ready?
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
560. 43 rail.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lance. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go now.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready, ready.
On play action, Lance. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time here. Lance. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's ball. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Shot, 17.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ball. And he's got this down to the 35. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Lance now on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Slot man moves right.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
And Lance going to throw.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Max Duggan, 89 yards. And the Raiders are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Down.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Lance now to throw.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Lance looking to throw it.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll find Hodgins there, complete.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Let's go now.
Lance looks to throw again.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Let's go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready, break.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Ready, ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Raiders, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.